going to be making a very effective, lightweight, durable, cheap and therefore replaceable and replicatable dog mat for winter for dogs or any pet. I'm making it for a dog. The reason that you should trust what I say or watch this video and do what I say instead of doing what someone else says is because I've lived outdoors for 18 months, full 18 months outdoors with no tent in my life during travels, with no vehicle on foot or with a bicycle, and I've been outdoors at very cold temperatures for week-long trips. I really know what works, as well as I've studied the fundamental principles behind why those systems do work. So let's make it short. You get one of these cheap mats, right, with the aluminum reflection. This is aluminum that has been sprayed onto a plastic sheet, basically with a vapor deposition process. You measure what you need and you basically cut it in half, okay? Here's another one that's been cut in half. It's a little bit less thick than that one, whatever. You then put the aluminum pieces facing up, right? And you take duct tape. This is just duct tape, cheap duct tape. And you tape this thing up. This is so that your pet's little, claws don't damage the aluminum, because in order for this to be effective, the aluminum is going to be facing up. The foam of these cheap mats is also particularly low density, meaning that it's not very durable. If you have a very heavy dog, what I'd suggest you do is get a sheet of hard plastic, clear hard plastic, and cut it to fit this and put it on top of the whole construction before you tape it up. My dog, or this dog, is medium weight, so that's not necessary. Literally just take the duct tape, tape the thing up. I'm just going to do this one here, hold this side together, then the other one, so hold this together. Okay, and these mats you can get for very cheap. They're pretty much universally available. You can treat these as insulation panels once they're fully duct taped. The trick is to leave some gap on the bottom so you can see the blue, so whatever color it is, so that you know which is the reflective side, because this, with the aluminum facing up, is probably suitable for a human being to sleep on at about freezing without getting sick. Don't go and do that and then try to sue me, I don't know. But I know from my experience, I'm a relatively warm guy. I could sleep on this at about 0 degrees, as long as I'm not directly on the ground without getting sick. Most dogs have a kennel which is sort of raised off the ground. For anything that gets towards freezing, this will probably be good enough. You could also triple it up, make 2 of them, tape them together. The point is, it's cheap and it's easy, right? So you're going to start like sort of at the edge, and then the whole just gets wrapped up. You get the idea. Just overlap the tape and then press it down. If you have a heavy dog, you might want to put a layer of sort of hard plastic, transparent plastic, because you want the radiant heat to be able to pass through the plastic. So you want a clear sheet of transparent plastic put on top of this before you start taping it up. And what I've found is that if the dog doesn't weigh, as a medium-sized dog, probably not going to get through the duct tape. Even if he does, so what? You put a bit more duct tape on top, end of story. I'm going to pause this now and wrap it up and then just show you what it looks like at the end. Okay, so I ran out of duct tape. Just got some other duct tape. Just use the cheapest tape, they're all pretty much going to be good enough for this. probably going to run out of duct tape again and have to go to the store and get another one. You know, you can calculate how many meters you need if you're smart, but I'm not. You know, I'm not going to do that. But as you can see, it really changes this light, easily damaged sort of aluminum that you can scratch quite easily, and then it ends up being this sort of ruggedized. I think this is like a PVC duct tape. I don't know.
On second thought, actually think that it may be more effective to use transparent packing tape, because that would allow more of the radiant light to pass through. But I think that for temperatures that are not super cold, duct tape might be reasonable, although I think clear tape may be a better option.